It was the martial pride of the Alpha Legion that was their downfall, and Horus made the distant Emperor on Terra seem weak and cowardly, whereas he was a mighty warrior, worthy of respect. According to the War Master, the Emperor sought only to exploit Horus's conquests and crush the humans of the galaxy under his stifling regime. So the lies were insinuated into the hearts and minds of the Alpha Legion, and if any lie is repeated often enough, it begins to be accepted, and once accepted, it becomes truth. The Legion joyously clashed with Loyalist Space Marines, inflicting stinging defeats at Talarn, Yarant, and dozens of smaller outposts during the Heresy. They became entirely separated from the forces of Horus, but continued to wage war on all they came across. By the end of the Horus Heresy, they were inventing objectives and missions on their own to fulfill their warlust. After the Heresy and the defeat of Horus at the hands of the Emperor, the Alpha Legion continued to wage war on a small and covert scale on the Imperium, setting up hidden bases in asteroid fields and barren systems across the galaxy. The bulk of the Legion retreated to the Eye of Terror, but raiding parties continued to plague Imperial forces. The Alpha Legion was the 20th and last Legion created in the first founding. This is a lie. The Legion sought to outshine its brethren in all things as if to prove their worthiness amidst the older legions. The terrifying coordination of the Alpha Legion was their hallmark, and their attacks kept the enemy under relentless pressure while they sought a weak point in their defenses. Hey, what's up, friends? It's Michael. I am doing a video today, obviously. This is not editing Michael, it is in the middle of recording voiceovers Michael. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am not great at filming things, and I'm still figuring this whole thing out, obviously, which you might know if you are here on the channel. So a lot of this is going to be B-roll of various books and Alpha Legion images that I have sitting around, rather than actual footage of me painting miniatures and things like that, because honestly I have zero idea of how to do that. I think it involves probably some fancy tripods and things that I don't own. All I have on hand is this kind of wobbly gorilla pod that I'm currently holding in my hand. And so you're going to get lots of B-roll while I read stuff out to you from a previously written script, because that seems to work better than when I go off the cuff. Hopefully you still enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Back to the voiceover. I've been playing Warhammer 40,000 since the mid-90s, when the 2nd edition Chaos Codex caught my eye at the local game store. For some reason, the Alpha Legion background caught my eye. Maybe it was the martial pride of the Alpha Legion and their hubris in wanting to be as good as, or even better, than the older legions. Maybe it was the Hydra motif. Either way, they were my first choice of Traitor Legion, and I had a collection of Chaos Space Marines for a very long time. I kept up a little with Warhammer even while I was playing War Machine, and read through the first novels in the Horus Heresy. It was Legion that reminded me of my original army, and that book did a lot to rekindle that interest. It was Betrayal at Calth that really caught my attention. Before then, starting a Horus Heresy army was a really expensive endeavor that involved mostly Forge World minis. Plastic Heresy-era Space Marines opened the door for me and for so many other players. I'd seen the Alpha Legion Contemptor Dreadnought and knew that this, finally, was the Legion and the army I wanted to collect. It was the chance to return to my original Warhammer 40k roots, except this time in a game system that took place during the Horus Heresy, a setting that let me experience all of those critical battles on the tabletop. Alpha Legion are the sneaky Legion, along with the Raven Guard. They're the ones who are supposed to infiltrate and do covert operations. The Legion of Misdirection and Lies. Everybody knows the I am Alpharius meme, and honestly, I get really tired of hearing that. Probably a lot like Dark Angels players get tired of being called traitors. So, while I like some of the aspects of the misdirection and the infiltration, I also really like that the Alpha Legion can do traditional warfare really well. There's a callout in Extermination that specifically notes that the Legion is very good at tank warfare and using armored vehicles to their fullest capabilities. I think a lot of people forget that the Alpha Legion are Space Marines, just like the Sons of Horus are Space Marines. And that means that a full Legion has access to the entire Legiones Astartes armory. I like the paint scheme because it really catches your eye on the tabletop. I try to play fully painted whenever possible and frequently get compliments on my army, and that's pretty cool, honestly. There's also a lot of inherent flexibility when painting Alpha Legion, because there are a lot of potential variations for the paint scheme. The sculpts we've gotten so far are really nice as well. I'm very particular when it comes to minis, but the Legion Praetors, Terminators, and Headhunters, as well as the special characters, are all pretty awesome. I'm not a tournament player. I prefer to play more casual and narrative games when possible, which is pretty much always. That's not to say I don't like winning. Everybody likes to win. But I don't build my army with the intention of creating a super overpowered list that will stomp my opponent. Let's cover a few of the units I like to use on the tabletop. Tactical squads. If you're here on the channel, you know that I'm a big proponent of using lots of infantry. Not only is this the core of what the Horus Heresy is about for me, but it also looks cool to have tons of Space Marines facing off against each other on the tabletop. I try to run 2 to 3 squads at a minimum, and at least one of those will be 15 to 20 strong. Veteran squads. Veteran tactical marines are cool, and they have a lot of options for their unit size. This gives you a lot of diversity in how you choose to build your veterans. You can go full melee with a lot of power weapons, or you can have some variety with combi weapons included as well. Now that these have 2 wounds each, I'm really looking forward to testing out these squads in more games. I usually give my squads rhinos as transports to keep them a little safer. Dreadnoughts. The Contemptor is a classic Heresy-era dread and comes with a huge variety of weapon options available. This not only lets you choose what looks coolest — looking cool is often a big component of how I build my army — but also what's effective and fits into your army. Playing World Eaters, you might want a Contemptor with double Gravis Fists for extra close combat punch. Vehicles. Aside from numerous rhinos, I actually don't own a lot of other tanks for my Alpha Legion. That's why a Sicaran battle tank makes it into most of my lists, and recently I've been taking a Whirlwind Scorpius as well. There's an Arcus sitting and waiting to be built, and of course a lot of cool new plastic tanks are coming, including the Sicaran, Deimos Predator, and Land Raider Proteus. I'm really looking forward to adding a few of these variants to my list in the future. Characters. My selection of special characters is pretty limited right now, so I use Armillus Dynat as my warlord quite a bit. I'd love to build more unique characters of my own at some point, because Heresy really offers a lot of potential here between all the various HQ options. I hope that helps answer some questions for everyone who's curious about my Legion choice. I plan to keep adding to my collection, and so far there's no stopping point in sight. Let me know about your favorite Legion down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Do all the cool YouTube things. I have no idea exactly how the YouTube algorithm works, but apparently sharing and liking and all that stuff tells YouTube that people liked the video, and that means that it will recommend the video to more people. So if you are a fan of the Horus Heresy, if you are a fan of the Alpha Legion, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, please go do all the things. Let me know. Always feel free to comment. I try to answer every comment if I can. sometimes I don't always have the best mental health day, and so I tend to occasionally slip up a little bit on that, and I apologize. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully coming soon, question mark. I might have some Recon Marines to show off for you guys. So stay tuned. Bye.